Demolition is moving right along at the former Muppets courtyard in Hollywood Studios to make way for an all-new Monsters, Inc. themed land. This new Monstropolis-themed area will feature a new show and a large indoor suspended roller coaster. Plus, the Muppets will find a new home at the other end of the park as they take over Rock 'n' Roller Coaster. Let's check in on construction for the new land, as well as official details and more in today's news update. Work is happening now to build a Monsters, Inc. land at Disney's Hollywood Studios in Walt Disney World. This new land will feature the first suspended coaster in any Disney park. Muppet Vision 3D, as well as the rest of the Muppets courtyard area, officially closed back in June of this year, and Disney has wasted no time starting work on the new land. In just the 3 months since, the Stage 1 soundstage in the center of the area has been completely demolished. This was the former land's main retail space. With the building gone, we now have a clear view to the back of the area. All of the ground within the courtyard has been torn up and removed, but the city facades have remained. They will be reimagined as Monstropolis city facades. While the Miss Piggy fountain in front of the Muppet Vision Theater has been completely removed, water connections appear to have been retained. This is likely to support a new fountain for the upcoming area, which appears in concept art in the exact same spot. Currently, Muppet signage around the area is still in place, but the Muppet Vision sign has been covered. The small gonzo that was hanging from the clock face was recently removed. The Muppet Vision Theater is expected to become a new Monsters Incorporated show. The current version of the concept art seems to call this show Meet Monstropolis. The show is rumored to be in a variety late-night style talk show format, featuring interviews with the various residents of the monster-inhabited city. Concept art shows the former Pizza Rizzo structure intact, but no official details have been released about whether it will remain a restaurant or not. Looking at concept art, we expect the former Mama Melrose Italian restaurant to be transformed into Harryhausen's, a fancy Japanese-style restaurant seen in the original Monsters, Inc. film and the Monsters at Work streaming series. The main attraction for the new Monsters, Inc. land will be a large indoor roller coaster themed after the door vault from the first film. This attraction will expand the theme park's footprint, as it is being built in a former section of the cast member parking lot behind the area. The footprint for this large structure can be seen in aerial photographs taken by BioReconstruct. With the shape of the structure cut out of the parking lot, utility and drainage work appears to be happening in these photos, with trenches cut into the ground for laying pipes. In recent days, large equipment has appeared on site, which could be used for drilling or pile driving. Site plans, which were posted along with permits uncovered by Blog Mickey, show how the outline for this future roller coaster building is about as large as the land itself, and it's set fairly back away from the main streets of the land. Official concept art for this new ride shows the facade for the attraction as the large Monsters Incorporated factory building. While the large factory building is visible in the middle, it's likely that the roller coaster's gravity building will actually continue to the left and to the right of what is visible. To help disguise the large structure, forced perspective smokestacks and towers will be set in the foreground, as seen in this alternate concept art. A similar forced perspective effect is employed for the facade for the Ratatouille ride in Epcot, with flat chimneys used to extend the skyline and help disguise the top of the ride building. An official model for the Monsters, Inc. door coaster shows the ride with see-through walls. This can help give us a sense of scale for the actual ride building compared to what is visible in the concept art. Some smokestacks can be seen here at the front of the model, set in front of the large see-through building behind. Official artwork for the ride's interior seems to show it as a Vekoma suspended family coaster. This is evident by the seating design, restraints, and overall train structure. New animated renderings for the load station, which is set within the Monsters Incorporated laugh floor, shows how trains will be lifted into place before entering the door storage warehouse. The coaster station has 4 load areas, with 2 sets of vertical lifts. This way, one side of each lift can be rising while the other side is resetting and coming back down. And there is always a train ready to start the ride between these two halves of the station. There is no launch or lift hill for this attraction, just these vertical lifts, so once the trains are released, they start their way on the ride utilizing gravity from this point on. This graphic by Tommy Hawkins shows a rough idea of how the load station will join the main track for the coaster, as well as the ride's possible track layout within the structure. The layout is based on the scale model, which gives us an idea of just how intertwined the track will be within the door vault setting of the ride. Despite the land officially being set after the events of the first film, where it is laughter that they're after, Boo is pictured within one of the first pieces of official concept art. This character went back home at the end of that original film, so it's unclear if we're seeing her again or if this art is now outdated, since it appears to depict the climax of that original film. There is speculation that existing assets could be reused for this ride, like static and animated figures or even some set elements that would be retained from Mike and Sully to the Rescue. That ride is closing early next year at Disney California Adventure to help make way for a new Avatar ride. This wouldn't be the first time that these figures have been reused, as many were repurposed from the short-lived opening day attraction Superstar Limo. Icon Creative Studio will be providing animation services for the new land, according to the company's official website. They are the animation studio behind the Monsters at Work television series on Disney+. It is worth noting that the official Icon Studio website refers to this project as Monsters Inc. Land, but Disney has not yet confirmed a name for the area, although it would match Toy Story Land across the park. An opening date or even a rough timeline has not yet been announced for the Monstropolis area or the Monsters Inc. door coaster, but many expect it to open in 2028. Tropical Americas is already set to open in 2027 at Disney's Animal Kingdom, so it is assumed that this area will open after that. While we still have a few years until the Monsters Inc. area is ready, there are several new offerings coming to Hollywood Studios next year in 2026. Most notably among them is a new home for the Muppets. Rock 'n' Roller Coaster starring the Muppets is currently set to open in 2026, despite the current version of the ride remaining open for the rest of 2025. The roller coaster will be rethemed to the Muppets, with the big guitar out front being repainted and one of the keyboard keys turning gold as a tribute to Dr. Teeth of Electric Mayhem. The concept for the ride being set within G-Force Records is remaining, but now in the story of the attraction, Scooter's uncle has purchased the studio and has put the Muppets in charge. Just like the previous version of the attraction, we will ride in a stretch limo as we make our way across town to a concert. The pre-show is being reimagined with a new reversed setup, putting us in the engineering booth with the band visible on the screen set up as a window. A new animatronic Scooter will host the pre-show, while animatronic penguins man the mixing board. While concept art for the load station has not yet been released, official details have Muppet Labs souping up the limos to make them very fast. Not many details have been revealed for changes to the ride itself, but many of the flats on the ride are expected to remain, with some updates. Disney says the iconic scenery and landmarks of Tinseltown will feature a Muppet twist. As for the music, Electric Mayhem will be playing iconic rock hits on the ride, with Disney saying an official set list will be revealed soon. Many fans are wondering if the theater next door to Rock 'n' Roller Coaster could someday host a version of Muppet Vision 3D, or even some type of new Muppet show, but Disney has not even hinted at such a prospect. The Sunset Showcase Theater is currently showing a brand new villain show. Fans wonder if this new show will only be temporary for a few years and could be replaced with something else when the new full Villains Land opens at Magic Kingdom by the end of the decade. Also opening in 2026, a new reimagining of the former animation courtyard is transforming Star Wars Launch Bay into the magic of Disney animation. Star Wars Launch Bay is closing permanently this month to make way for this new space, inspired by the Once Upon a Studio short film, where 100 years of Disney animation characters coexist within the same space. According to official concept art, it appears that the arch may be removed as part of this renovation. Formerly the separator between the theme park areas and the production side of the original Disney MGM studios, the arch has not served an actual function in quite some time. In its place, artwork shows an entry sign being added, which is modeled after the real one for Walt Disney Studios in California. The facade for the entry into the new attraction is inspired by the real animation studios in Burbank as well. This includes the Sorcerer Mickey hat atop the entrance. Inside, the magic of Disney animation will offer various character meet and greets, drawing classes, art exhibits, an indoor playground inspired by Mary Blair's art for Alice in Wonderland, and a new short film, similar in style as the original Robin Williams short, which played here back when this building housed the animation tour decades ago. The current version of The Little Mermaid show, which is located to the left of this area, will remain open during these changes. But a new Disney Junior show will debut on the other side of the courtyard in 2026. Fans believe this new show could be an East Coast version of the new Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live at Disney California Adventure. One final new offering for 2026 is a highly anticipated update for Millennium Falcon's Smugglers Run. This update will add new missions to the attraction, which will be focused around the Mandalorian and Grogu. In addition to replacing the mission, for the first time, riders will be able to select the destination that we travel to within the mission. We could possibly visit the Cloud City of Bespin, the wreckage of the second Death Star around Endor, or the city planet Coruscant. Our new mission will also take us to Tatooine, where Hondo Ohnaka has gotten wind of a deal going down between ex-Imperial officers and a band of pirates. As part of this update, the engineer position will be given new responsibilities, including selecting the mission's final location and communicating with Grogu throughout the ride. The updated version of the ride will debut on May 22, 2026, which is the same day the Mandalorian and Grogu film releases in theaters. We will be following construction on the Monsters Inc. land as well as these other projects for Hollywood Studios, so stay tuned to the channel for continuous updates. If you like what we do, consider joining our Patreon for behind-the-scenes content, extra podcasts, and more. Patreon.com/themeparkstop. Thanks for watching. See you next time.